Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Fuck.
Fine.
Ruin our fun.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. So, we didn't do the vlog yesterday because, frankly, we passed out.
There was a lot of shit yesterday.
Yeah,
I almost died.
Yeah, he almost died. I was at the X-Wing tournament for
All day.
Exorbitant amount of time.
Yes.
We were there until
You got out.
about 12 o'clock at night.
You got out
Yeah,
11.
it was about 12 hours of
Right.
X-Wing.
Let's see when you actually...
11 hours and a 1 hour break. That was sort of a break.
You got out... You posted that you got out at 10:30.
Yeah.
But you came to us by at least maybe 11.
And while he was
Yeah, I
off
was
doing
talking to you
that,
guys.
I was basically on the verge of losing everything inside of my body.
A few times.
Yes.
A few times I talked to you. So, yeah, that was like all of yesterday. But you guys did get to go through the exhibit hall
Quite a bit.
to get some stuff. What loot did you find?
We should... Let's start off with the Gen Con dice set. We all got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Sold
all
out.
got one, and they sold out the first day.
They're only doing 15 a day now for the last couple days.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Davey and Simon, we'll have to get you something else, but I did get you commemorative dice, which are just the D6.
Yeah, the D6, which is...
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
show them the whole set, dog.
Okay.
Like,
The set is beautiful.
make sure they're all in here, darling. Oh yeah. So, the set.
Is gold and black.
Yeah, is this? Oop, there we go. Oh no! Oh, that one wasn't important. But it's this like gold and black, and then it's got Gen Con 50 on the 6, and then crystalcast.com 2017 on the commemorative die itself.
Yeah, and coincidentally, I actually went to another one. They have it backwards. Gen Con is 1, Crystal Cast is 6.
Alex, you're still not in the shot.
Really?
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I can show off the die if you want. It's right here. I got it for, I got one for Wildland. Like, if you look at Gen Con 50, it's 1.
Is it both by Crystal Cast? They are.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Go to the different stalls for different die.
I mean, I guess, but that goes against literally every other Gen Con die that they've ever done.
Yeah, because usually Gen Con is 6. But
Gen Con.
yeah.
So those are the dice. They are good dice.
Nice dice.
Nice dice.
Nice dice.
Yes.
So what else did you get, Alex?
I got this.
You did most of your shopping yesterday.
And today, to be fair.
Yeah, we did a little shopping today, though.
I got these for Sarah and Wiley. They already seen them.
Yeah.
So
Some Chessex dice.
purple and black, and
Simple dice.
dark green.
Nice dice. Good dice.
By Chessex, they're pretty good.
Chessex
They're-
makes
well,
nice dice.
They're like one of the most commercially available dice.
Yeah,
people.
they're also
They're pretty
some
great.
of the simplest dice, which is that's good for a lot of people. I personally prefer another place called Q Workshop because they make some really elaborate, cool dice, but they're also not the most
I
durable.
also got these.
Oh yeah, the Kaplow Games makes the
Big dice.
bigger Gen Con DC.
Yeah, and actually Gen Con's 1 for this.
What the fuck? Weird.
And they had their own.
And then they have the actually the date of this Gen Con on the 2, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
They Kaplow Games does some really weird types of dice.
Yeah.
Like
Time dice.
they have time
Weather
dice.
dice.
They have a Japanese, Dutch, French dice. You just roll like, hey.
Yeah, so like if you wanted like Japanese numerals or Chinese numerals, they have
German
them.
numbers, letters.
Those are still the same alphabet.
Same difference.
But they do a lot of weird things. If you've ever noticed, like the inflatable D20 that we've had occasionally, that's where I got it. years ago.
Yeah, years.
Wasn't that first Gen Con?
I think that was the first Gen Con.
That we went to.
That's the
It's been so long.
That
That's
is the
4
Gen Con
years
that
ago.
killed your barbarian. That inflatable.
Yeah, the inflatable guy. Yeah. He also got another boulder, Davey.
Another boulder. Be aware.
This
Matt.
one's copper.
Copper.
You put a taser on it.
And my most
Put it between the two different prongs, and then now you just have this big Vendagraph generator.
and my most expensive buy,
Aluminum.
aluminum case,
With aluminum dies.
aluminum dice.
They're
The
Pure aluminum.
aluminum.
Yeah, they're really light.
As aluminum would
They're
be.
wasn't that Norse Foundry?
Norse Foundry. Yeah.
They're some pretty great.
They make
Wolf.
the really nice
I also got the
gem and mineral metal dice.
I also got the boulder there.
Yeah, they like. I think they specifically started with the metal dice, and
Yeah.
then they started
went
doing the gem.
aluminum. Then they
The
did wonders.
gemstones are expensive.
Yeah.
Just gonna say that. I think they had a what was it,
There's
a
actually
ruby
a-
set for like 300.
There's actually another set that's more crafted. I can't think. I think the numbers are a lot more elegant. They're like 200
Okay.
for a set. Of course, there's
So
the,
they're a bit more squiggly.
yeah. They're. I'll show you, but
You're
Well,
paying
after
for
later.
squiggles, people.
yeah.
You're paying for squiggles.
Another thing I got was the Gen Con 50 bag.
Yeah, that's the Gen Con. That's the Gen Con symbol of this year, with the gold dragon, with the 50 there in his chest. Where'd
Yeah.
Luke go? I don't know.
I'm
Yeah.
here.
The 50.
I went on a magical journey.
But I got a shirt with it commemorative shirt.
I also got a commemorative shirt.
He got a different one though.
I got a different one.
He's
Gold
got this like high texture dragon.
high texture.
Up higher. There you go.
Dragon. Since I already got yours technically, you know, boy.
Mm-hmm.
I got both. Oh, I got pins also.
Yeah, where did they have the pens for the last?
Gen Con store.
Gen
Oh, the
Con
Gen Con store.
For
The last
2
this
years.
year and the 2 years before.
Yeah. Oh, and I got a Norse Foundry pin.
Oh, of course.
But you get
Did it come with it?
it's free when you buy it purchased.
Oh, free with a purchase.
What else?
I think I have a pin from Norse Foundry and Elderwood last year on my Gen Con.
And my last 3 buys is Armada.
Because I have no self-control and I hate myself.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's not my turn yet.
So I don't know if you can see this. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see.
What are they?
The Imperials.
2 Gazantes?
So, yeah, 2 Kazantes, 2 assault carriers.
They're kind of like a flotilla support ship, but they can attack. Like the rebel ones.
I'm like the Raider
Oh.
Imperial.
Yeah, down a little.
Just one raider or 2?
Oh, that's one raider.
One raider. That's all you need is one raider.
In Armada, they're kind of meh.
Eh.
How dare you say that about my favorite ship?
They're good against squadrons,
That's about
and
it.
then ships eat them.
And then
A pizza slice.
A small pizza slice.
small pizza slice.
It's like a
Victory.
personal pizza slice.
Victory Star Destroyer.
Don't remind me of work, please.
We got pizza slices for days now. For days.
Yeah, well, that's like the whole Imperial thing.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
want pie.
And, but the
But like
biggest.
fruit, no, an army of pie.
But yeah, the biggest buy definitely was the aluminum set.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking. Sorry.
They're very pretty.
Yeah, and they're also expensive.
So look, what'd you buy?
Where to start? 1 second.
Here's
So-
this.
So I've
Awful
gotten
bad.
some cosplay gear that I'm gonna be working on. For starters, a
He's got a
pistol,
gun.
yeah,
Ah!
which will be getting modified the hell out of as far as appearance at least. for a cosplay. I plan to use next Gen Con,
I'll hold it.
as well as some foam weaponry. Also for cosplay
Bless
using.
you.
What was that sound?
And squeeze. And then you also got a backstrap, actually.
Yes, that's kind of
Backstabber.
seen now. I also got some of the dice because, yes, we have to do that, including also gifts for other people that I will not be showing because they may
Spoilers.
watch this.
Spoilers.
I don't want to spoil the surprise for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made probably my biggest mistake that has killed me multiple times already.
You might need to tilt.
You know what? I'll be tilting it. Anybody who knows this franchise will understand the pain that we go through every time we were gonna play this game.
Dark Souls,
It
the board
exists.
game.
And there's already a mass amount of DLC waiting to be released.
Yeah, because it was
Every
announced-
boss in Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 is already been made, and they're just waiting to finish testing and release.
Yeah, this released last year at Gen Con, and so this year they've been teasing all the new stuff that they're going to be coming out with it. Like they have, I think, 3 expansions for the game already.
They're doing a Kickstarter, and if you put into the Kickstarter, you get some of those expansions.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Steamforged Games is fantastic, and that's actually
I've only seen this so far, and I'm already a fan, and I already know he's into.
It's
Guild
actually
Ball.
a good segue because I went there because there's a miniatures game that I've really liked that I got last year called Guild Ball, which is kind of like medieval fantasy soccer.
It's more like soccer. I thought it'd be like football, but okay.
It is football. You're the British one.
Born in America, British parents. Sorry.
But I went over there just to see like what new Brewers Guild stuff they would have because I love the Brewers team because they're just a bunch of drunken idiots. And I find out they actually released 2 new teams. One of them I got today called the Farmers. Oh, because they were actually just released today, and they actually start doing which way is it? It's reversed. I can't tell. No, this way. They're doing plastic miniatures now. They're already built and everything. They did not have this last year, and over the course of this last year, all the miniatures that I got and the map, and including things I don't have like tokens and whatnot, they all came out in a starter box with the same 2 teams that I bought last year. I'm not bitter.
Not bitter at all.
But it's still a fun game, and you can play it entirely for free because online they have paper dolls and all the stats for everybody. Free to download, share with your friends and whatnot. But then, like I saw them because these were out because they released today, and then they teased like they also had some of a new team as well called the Blacksmith Guild. They sold out in 45 minutes on Friday, and so they only have 100 per day now. I'm gonna try and get that team as well because any of you who know me and the way that I play like role-playing games or online games, I typically go for blacksmithing as a profession first over anything.
Yes. Because
Well-
make your own gear.
Well, I've also always liked blacksmithing.
I understand. I did the same thing in Skyrim when I first started playing. I learned to make all the things. In Fallout 4, I know there's not really blacksmithing per se, but I always invested in crafting kind of skills because it's fun to make your own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much fun. So I wholeheartedly agree.
Like in RuneScape, blacksmithing was one of my favorite things to
My
make.
first profession in World of Warcraft as well.
Mm-hmm. It's still
For my limited tenure in World of Warcraft.
I have a 10-year.
Yeah, you're still in World of Warcraft. I'm not.
I have a literal 10-year almost.
No, that's
and
more of a
I'm
problem.
still well, no, I have like 10-year. Like teachers get tenure. They can't be fired then.
How do you stop that which has no life?
I also, with my shirt at the Off-World Design, I got a shot glass that says Gen Con on it, but also at the bottom are little dice. So whenever you... how I like to imagine it is, you take the shot and you roll the dice, see what your Constitution save was. And how fucked are you? Literally and figuratively.
Snake eyes.
Also, it could be used as a very helpful key. If you can't read the dice, you need to stop drinking.
Yeah.
I just thought about that. It'd be very true. They're very tiny. So...
Now we're into Drew's magical satchel.
Well, first, also from Steamforged, they did a... this sounds horrible, probably. They did a... like, con exclusive. He's hiding in here somewhere.
He's too scared to come out.
Great
There we
audio.
go.
Great audio.
Exciting internet television. If you did a game demo or watched one, you got a Gen Con exclusive miniature for Guild Ball called Lucky. He's actually missing his arm. That's built in that way. And he can be used for both the Brewers and the Masons, which are the two teams that I have. Or two of three that I now have. Which is pretty great. I love to see him forged. And then, so, fun story about today. I forgot my phone here at the hotel room. I didn't find that out until we had already split up during the day.
Yeah.
Because I was going to stand in Fantasy Flight for God knows how long. Turns out only like 30 minutes. Compared to when Alex was there, he was in there like 3 hours yesterday.
Son of a bitch. I'm not bitter at all.
I'm not bitter. Not one bit. So, I forgot my phone. And didn't meet up with these two guys until after the conference room was gone, so... Or, closed for the day.
Exhibit hall closed at 6.
Yeah. We got there
at 12.
Yeah. So, I just kind of wandered the place for hours upon hours. And eventually, I stumbled upon this little game called Iron and Ale. I don't remember who makes these real quick. Table Forged. And this is basically a dwarven drinking game. To where you guys play, where you play as, like, dwarven lords, and you actually interact with the game. Like, it'll have challenges for you to do yourselves, and penalties for failing either failing challenges or getting out of them. You actually take drinks of. So I thought it'd be a hell of a lot of fun. And even if you don't drink, you can still come up with ways to where you have to make the decision: do I actually want to kiss some random person at the table, or do I want to drink whatever horrific concoction you've decided instead of alcohol, like pickle juice and Pepsi, as one guy put. Do you want to take 4 shots of that, or do you want to kiss somebody? And then it also came with an expansion of theirs for it.
This is basically a game I will not be playing.
Yeah, we might play.
You guys.
Yeah, with the TrebleChins, we may play this sometime on stream, because it'd be.
I do not drink.
And
I'm not drinking pickle juice and Pepsi. They're both bad enough on their own.
What about coffee? And then you have to work the next day.
I don't like coffee.
Even more reason.
Fuck
All right.
you, bitch.
Let's see. Also, my commemorative dice in there with the big Gen Con 50 seal.
Fortunately, he grabbed the set day one because he knew he should.
Yeah, I grabbed that day one because
You kind of have to.
because we knew it going into this that the whole thing was sold out.
Because Gen Con 50.
Gen Con sold out. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our first
Hold
year
on.
being at a fully
'Cause
sold out Gen Con.
It's a quarter and it's half a year. Quarters are usually big, like big things for anything. Like, you don't care about like the 24th anniversary or something, but the 25th, that one's important. Same with like the 46th through 49th. That's a Gen Con. Maybe something cool happened. The 50th, you say? Well, I have to go to that one.
So in other words, next year, I probably a bunch of the people like, yeah, I won't go.
Well, there might be a bunch of people that were new to it,
That
or
might go.
This could
yeah.
be
heard about the press of how many people went to this one.
Yeah, which we'll probably find out after this Gen Con.
Yeah, we'll probably find out Monday.
Yeah.
The attendance.
exact numbers.
So I have this big bag.
Yeah.
Here.
Show the back.
Well, okay. So first, while I was spirited away from these guys, after I went to the Fantasy Flight booth, I actually got into a demo of a game that I had never heard of before, and
I don't think any of us have heard of it, so.
I've heard of it once.
heard of it once.
But we probably
But
didn't think
it
I
had
of it.
never inquired after I heard it because I didn't know what kind of game it would be. I didn't sound like something I would be big into.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, oh, that's just one of those things that's sort of floating around.
Well, I hadn't even heard that. What I was hearing,
This
whenever
was years ago, by the way,
Mhm.
that I heard these things or saw it
like
in this first Gen Con.
I went in before my X-Wing tournament yesterday because, oh hey, registration is at 11, not starting at 11. And it didn't start until like 12, 15 or something.
So you had time.
Yeah, so like I ran in there to get into the Fantasy Flight line because what they were doing for some of the stuff that they were releasing there, or was like Gen Con exclusive stuff, they were giving tickets out to people to, since they only had limited copies. So if you were in line and you were wanting like this one thing, you had to have a ticket, and once you got inside, you could pay at the register, but they were only good until today at 6 p.m. So I heard a bunch of people were really excited about this game called Twilight Imperium, which is on the big box here.
Bad.
Yeah, well, this is what the box, basically, the size of it is, probably.
Probably.
And it's a really cool game. Because it's...
To be fair, we should try it tomorrow.
Mhm.
We should all.
Yeah. It's gonna be an hour of our life.
You don't have to stay as long as I did. I was just wanting to see what it was, like all the aspects of it. And we didn't even in the hour. Like, they were saying, some of the people that have played before, a game with experienced players can take like 6 to 8 hours to finish.
So it's one of those games. It's like StarCraft.
It's longer than StarCraft.
Really.
StarCraft, with new players, can be about 2 hours because it has like a time limit.
Oh.
Well, in the form of like the event cards. So there's a limit of how long it will go.
Oh.
So like 2 players can be about 40 minutes, or 6 players can be like 2.5 hours.
Ooh. And this one.
Twilight Imperium is like, if you have 5 players, like of all the 5 factions playing, it could be like 6 to 8 hours of playing, and you knowing what you're doing.
Or maybe multiple days.
Yeah.
Could be like D&D.
But it's a really cool game. It's if you've ever played like Civilization or anything in that nature, it's like the computer game even. It's similar to that, but I feel like it's a little more in depth because you're playing with other people.
You're not
And,
constantly
like,
being attacked by
interacting.
Gandhi.
Yeah,
Gandhi.
but like you're actually like interacting with people, and
Not pre-set up conversations.
yeah, and
That may be horrible with Davey, honest.
no, I think it could work.
Yeah, but imagine him negotiating.
It'd be Simon that'd be an issue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he would be the bad one.
We'll
I want to go to war with you.
Why?
We just started.
He's always the instigator.
Yeah, he is.
Yes. You've not even seen our
The
D.
call of the Mong leads him to war.
You have not even seen
No.
our D&D
No,
camp.
it's just Simon that does that. But that was really
No.
cool, and I will probably get it whenever it comes out. It's like $150.
Wait, is it not out yet?
No, it was released because this was the 20th anniversary of it, and it's a new edition, and it's also the game that put Fantasy Flight on the board.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It put
Twilight-
Board Game Company on the board.
Like Twilight Imperium was Fantasy Flight's first board game 20 years ago.
Oh, also another thing they're doing.
Which was 1997.
Ugh. I feel
I'm older than Fantasy Flight. Fuck.
Anywho, they're actually doing another anniversary that's coming up. Star Wars.
Yes, they will be
30th.
re-releasing the West End Games role-playing game of Star Wars that was back in
1987.
in '87. That was one of the like early RPGs that made it big because it was like it was a D6 system, I believe.
It was.
Mm-hmm. It's that old.
Gygaxian.
No, Gygaxian used
Shadowrun.
polyhydria.
Shadowrun. Anyway,
Okay, yeah, very Shadowrun-esque.
So
but I'm interested.
They didn't have any of
No,
it. They just
it's-
announced it as
Just
well
like
as
Fallout.
Yeah, they announced a Fallout board game, and I looked at that a little bit. We may look at that tomorrow.
Yes, we will. We will.
But it looks really cool, and I read an article on it this morning.
Competitive / cooperative?
Kind of, but you all can still lose.
With the way the game can kill you, or can beat you,
Mm-hmm.
by even when you're being nice to a thing. Basically, think of it this way: the goal of the game is to be the most influential person in the wasteland. Don't let your faction become more influential than you are, or you lose.
Yeah, which is a very interesting mechanic, because like, despite that you might be the best person in the Brotherhood of Steel,
The Brotherhood's
could
more
still-
influential than you are.
yeah, like you could help your faction out so much that they are more influential than the individual of you. So
And that
that
means you
faction
lose.
wins, but you don't.
So you lose?
So all the players would lose, and the board game would win technically. It doesn't
Oh.
beat you, but you beat yourself,
Oh.
which is really interesting. And I'd love to see how that works and plays out. So let's get on to my bad decision.
Yes.
You mean the one where you left your phone here, or
No.
your buys?
Yes. It wasn't a
Because-
bad decision. It wasn't a conscious decision, period. So, as I was saying, I went into Fantasy Flight. And, because I was stood in line yesterday and I got a ticket for the new X-Wing expansion that is not even out yet, but they released it at Gen Con. Yee.
Which I think they do nowadays a lot.
They've been doing
it's a
it since
trade
the
show.
Wing.
Yeah.
So Wave 7, they've been doing that.
So
Is it-
they might do that with Armada. They might do that with other stuff.
Mm-hmm. They
So-
did it with the
Maybe
other
they'll have
game.
Doom expansions next year.
Mm-hmm.
Who
They did
knows?
it with this other game that they just got released called Legend of the Five Rings, which is an old IP that they got a hold of and now own.
I'm curious as to what it is. Haven't seen it yet though.
Yeah, it's like a deck building card game, I think, but not more like a Magic deck building than it is like a Legendary deck building, to where you make a deck beforehand and then you play it. But they had a tournament, and that was the first games anyone's ever played of the game. Was in a tournament that people got a box set of the game, had to learn the rules and what all the cards do and make a deck of it, and then go and play the game. Which is a really cool way to introduce a game into a community.
Did the tournament players get to keep the box sets they were
Yes.
given? That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a free copy of the game.
Well, no, you buy the copy, like with your ticket into the tournament. So whenever you bought your way into the tournament, you got the
Board game as part of that.
Yeah, the card game. It's basically like almost like a Magic starter set, only bigger. I think more like a Magic Fat Pack.
Ew. Speak.
Yeah, it's the box was about yay big, yay tall.
If I had money, I might get it.
Really, really cool.
There's a lot of stuff
Really
we
cool
want.
thing. Like there's a lot of lore with it because there's also a LARP with it, and it's all very involved with the people that were
There's
doing
a
it.
LARP with it?
Yeah, but that's been around for years. So it was pretty cool watching that because they were right next to us at the X-Wing tournament, and by God, whenever they yelled in like celebration of the new thing, it made like the whole game room about 2 degrees hotter, and it just stayed that way. By about
Didn't help
7
you on
o'clock, before the sun started going down, people were sweating. It was bad.
And it wasn't because of the intensity of the tournament.
There was some of that, but
At least you weren't having that issue.
yeah, no. The X-Wing tournament was still fun. I played more of a fun list than competitive list because I kind of didn't want to piss everyone off if I went just straight Fairship Rebels and just one forward. Biggs will take damage. I shoot all the things.
Were there any fair weathers?
Hmm?
Were there any fair weathers in the tourney?
Fairship Rebels?
Yeah.
I saw
That you fought?
one variant that I fought. But there were 136 players in the tournament total. And a lot of them dropped. I think like half of them were gone by the time of round 5.
Or are they
Gone
just,
as in like they just dropped out?
Yeah, they dropped out.
they're probably not having fun or something.
Oh,
Either
majorly
that,
competitive people, if they get one loss, they'd be like, oh no, there's no way I'm getting in now, blah 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 blah. Or, there's no way I can win now, so I may as well drop out. Or or like some people were just like,
this is taking too long.
They're just like, I have other things to do.
Not this be quick.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily quick, but like
Quick for X-Wing standards.
yeah.
Which, X-Wing, no matter what you're doing, it's not going to be a quick game. Unless
But
the other
Armada
person
too.
literally drives his ships into an asteroid and blows up. That's probably the only way it's or it goes off field.
Or they just have Imperial aces or scum aces to where they just kind of blow your shit within 30 minutes. One of those was my game.
Oh, you were.
My Chewbacca went down in 3 rounds.
Ooh.
Yeah, Fen Rao hurts.
Was it, wait,
5
which
attack
one,
dice.
Which one was that? Imperial or Scum?
Scum. Mm-hmm. Fen Rao rolls 5 attack dice at range 1. And has 4 agility at range 1.
If I played Scum, I'd be grabbing him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't play Scum. I play Imperials.
He hurts. He hurts a lot. And then I had range 1 shot against him, and I blanked out.
Well, it is you with dice.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's got will, weight, and luck with dice.
Basically.
Unless he's DMing, and then
Yeah, if I'm DMing, my dice are very hot.
oh, you're DMing? Let me just destroy the party.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. 3
TPK.
crits.
TPK.
Dude, you almost died by his crits.
Mm-hmm.
Luke.
Bugbears with morning stars. You went up the stairs. You didn't look up the stairs.
I survived and got revenge.
You had one.
So I got my ticket for Guns for Hire, and turns out if you were in the tournaments, you also got a ticket. So I got
He got 2 of them.
2 of the newer things.
They're upside down.
Thanks for the present.
Give me that.
They're upside down.
But
Yeah.
I got 2 of the new Guns for Hire expansion that just came out yesterday.
Look at that. I haven't actually seen this.
Yeah, it's got a Star Viper and a Kiraz, and they basically make them usable. Because beforehand, the Star Viper was just too expensive for any type of use, and the Kiraz, you had better options once the Concord Protectorate came out.
It does look like an E-wing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure it's not an E-wing?
No, it is slightly different.
So in other words, it pretty much fixes 2 ships.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'll do an unboxing of one of these in a different video, probably later tonight.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But like,
depends on if they play Armada.
Mm,
We'll find out.
like
They were considering the Armadaing of tonight.
The Star Viper with the title, it reduces its cost by 3, which is nice. But you can also barrel roll. Whenever you do the barrel roll action, you must use a bank instead. So, like, instead of barrel rolling just over, you can barrel roll
Bank.
backwards, or you can bank forwards, which is pretty cool. And then the title for the Kiraz, hold on to your boots,
I have no shoes on.
hold on to your socks.
Fine.
It basically makes it to where every upgrade that you put on this is reduced by 1, point-wise. And you get 3 modification. You get to put 3 modifications on this.
Nice.
So if you put something of everything on it, you've basically made that title do -6 to your ship, which is pretty great. Or you put a bunch of low-cost stuff on it, all those upgrades are free, which is pretty cool. So
I'll blow it up with my Raider.
I'm not really.
By the way.
Yeah, I'm not really a big Scum player, but I like the models, and I like a lot of the stuff that's in there.
To be fair, we're both into Armada and
Yeah,
X-Wing because of the models.
yeah. Like I got
Models are nice.
I got more Armada dice because the way that I play Armada, I throw
Yeah,
like
I probably
7, 9 dice at Alex per
Well,
turn.
Yeah, if I get the ISD, I'll do the same.
And then I got the Rebel Flotilla.
Pretty much like the Gazanti, only weaker.
Yeah, it's like it's the Rebel Gazanti. They're
Yeah.
just not as shooty, but they're more supporty.
And they don't drop ships.
Nebulon, which I have one already, but this gives me the extra titles and more upgrades.
Yeah,
for
that's
it.
one reason I got the victory myself. More titles.
Then I also got the MC-30 torpedo frigate.
Ooh, let me see that.
Yep, good ship.
It's
What in the fuck are you?
it's a torpedo
Yeah,
frigate.
torpedo frigate.
I've never seen
It's a
this
Montcalm.
before. I don't remember seeing it.
Was probably off screen.
Probably. That they just brought it back as Empire War.
So, this is all, by the way, still from the Fantasy Flight booth. I'm not done yet.
Fantasy Flight does a lot of stuff that we love.
I also got a adventure module for Edge of the Empire because I believe this is new.
I actually might buy this ship.
And-
I've
just
played
for-
that in a long time.
Yeah, but it
Sad
sounded really interesting, and I thought, oh, why not? I'll pick it up.
how we can do it.
I could run that whenever, if ever we start Star Wars again.
Which we might if we get bored with D&D on Saturdays.
Yeah. And then this was the bad decision because I was just gonna get like the Guns for Hire and maybe some Armada stuff, and I said, fuck it, I'll just finish the collection. So I got the Jakku quad jumper.
Jakku.
This is the thing that they said would outrun the TIE fighters. It doesn't.
You can't outrun my TIE fighters.
But it can move backwards.
What?
It can move backwards,
What?
and also has it to where
It's red at least, right?
yeah, it's a red
Okay.
to move backwards, but it can move backwards in a forward or bank.
It can bank backwards?
It's like It's like pulling out of a parking spot.
Yeah. So we have space reversing.
It's a space tug. It's a space tugboat, and that's a title that you get to where you can do you can do the tractor beam as an action instead of an attack. So small ships you can make barrel roll into stuff or boost, and it can be on allies or enemy ships. And it reduces an enemy ship by agility by 1 per token. So if you ran like 4 of those, you could have like, I'm gonna action, I'm gonna tractor beam that TIE fighter. I'm gonna tractor beam that TIE fighter, and I'm gonna tractor beam that TIE fighter, and then you have a ship that actually shoots.
So
I mean,
you'd have
they still shoot, but
so you'd have a TIE fighter that's just stuck between the 3, not able to ever move.
It will move. It will move like 3 times. A boost, a barrel roll. Oh, and get a barrel roll on this rock 3 times.
Whack! Whack!
You can put them onto obstacles, and they'll have to roll for it, and then they can't shoot. Don't these things sound fun?
You're not doing that to me.
Don't the scum sound fun to play against?
So note to self: bring a raider, kill all their shit.
Also the Mist Hunter, which is what's his name? Zuckus, I believe. He's the Gand bounty hunter. It's a pretty weird ship. I haven't really heard of it being in any lists, but it does come with some cool upgrades like the cloaking device illicit. So Scum can have the cloak action.
Okay.
But they have to roll to see if they keep the cloak or not whenever they decloak. I got the Space Pancake, the punishing one, which is about to be nerfed into the ground, so I only got 1. But it's got like an asymmetrical dial and is really cool and interesting. It's also the most broken ship right now. For now. And then it will beat just plain broken.
Excuse you.
That wasn't me.
Is that the ghost?
No, this is the Shadowcaster, which is a like Mandalorian big ship. And the thing with it is it has like a mobile firing arc.
Actually, that wasn't Rebels. I just thought of that.
Yeah, Sabine is a pilot for it.
Ooh.
And Sabine's friend is who, what's her name? Asuketsu?
I don't remember.
Something along those lines.
Sabine's part of Rebels, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So would that mean this could also be put on Rebels?
No.
No.
Sabine's not a Rebel pilot. She's a pilot on this because she was briefly a bounty hunter too. With her friend Asuketsu.
So they know the ship.
Yeah. So like, basically Sabine
I was
could
gonna
be
say there is
on
a
all...
Empire ship that can also be a scum ship. The
Oh,
Slave
there's
One.
a few of those.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Slave Empire ships that can be it is the Slave One, and that's all. Rebel ships that can be scum are the Hawk, Z95s, Y-Wings, and
Y-Wings.
I think that's all. Yeah, and the most wanted with the scum expansion basically, there's a Y-Wing and 2 Z95s. Yeah, Y-Wings can have the unhinged astromech that makes all 3-speed maneuvers greens instead of, anything. Don't you love scum?
Cheating!
Unhinged astromech is 1 point, so you can have 4. You can have 4. What's their poops? 4 Y-Wings with twin laser turret and unhinged astromechs. And you can have just green maneuvers to fly around and putt everything to death.
Putt.
Is that a scum only card?
Yes. Unhinged astromech is a salvaged astromech instead of regular astromech.
Oh, is that a different kind of card type?
Yeah.
So they made it specifically scum only by doing that.
Well,
More or less.
the Skirt Bomber can do unique salvage astromechs. It's one of the newer ships because one of the pilots for them is Scum and Rebel, and they have slightly different abilities. But you can also take the Havoc title, which gets rid of your crew slot, but you gain a system slot and unhinged astromech. Not unhinged, but you get salvaged astromech. One of the ones that it comes with mostly that you want to put is Genius, to where you can drop bombs after you do your maneuver instead of like when you reveal your maneuver. So you can move up into a bunch of people, then drop a bomb. And
That's how it worked anyways, but okay.
No. Regular bombs, you drop at the beginning and then move. There's action bombs, which you do an action to do. But like Bomblet Generator, which is a card that comes with it, is just unlimited bombs.
What?
Uh-huh.
What?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I need this.
It's only 3 points, and it takes up 2 bomb slots. You just have unlimited bombs.
That's really fun. That actually makes bombs usable
Mm-hmm.
because honestly, for a lot of ships, the fact that you only could carry so many bombs made things kind of suck.
Mm-hmm. Only the Punisher can use it on the Imperials.
Only the punch.
Or if you have the Slave 1 and put the Andraste title, which is in Most Wanted, where you get 2 bomb slots, then you can get Bomblet Generator and 1 other.
So what does that one come in?
The Bomblet Generator comes in the Scourge, which is a Scum and a Rebel ship. But there's only 1 Rebel pilot. The Tired Wrestlers are great. So let's see, what else did we do today? Or yesterday?
That's all you bought, so
Yeah, we played some of the Dark Souls yesterday.
Died a lot.
that a lot.
Yeah.
You just had to join late after the X-Wing tournament. That's
Yeah,
Fuck Sentinels.
I placed
That's all I can
84th.
say.
I placed
They can go
84th.
Die in a hole.
Yeah, I placed 84th in the X-Wing tournament.
so to be fair, we did buy a lot today.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
I won't say my total. Because I don't know it. And that's how
Over
it's going to be.
300.
It's probably over 400.
It's over 300.
That's what I said.
I don't know if it's quite 400.
Might be.
With
I've-
food and stuff, maybe.
I've spent all my money.
Mm-hmm.
I just have food money now.
So Dark Souls blew your load.
Basically.
The Elven Dagger didn't help either.
Yeah.
But the Elven Dagger's pretty. And I want
To be fair, I might get paid for this stuff, so it's not gonna be bad.
Yeah, you get some reimbursement.
Maybe. I'm not sure. We'll talk about it. Why
Plus
later.
my gifts.
I gotta
Plus
get
cost.
Davey something because he's paid me already,
Yeah.
and then Simon wants something. So yeah.
That's it. I mean,
Um,
mostly today, Luke and me played Doom while you were exploring.
Oh, you guys were playing Doom?
Yeah.
We did the first level of the Doom board game, its first operation.
Mhm.
He was obviously winning because the first couple missions are heavily skewed towards the Marines to win. Because they're supposed to be simple
Yeah.
learning games. And it makes sense. It's good set up that way.
It's not Dark
Uh,
Souls.
How to Doom.
When all I get is a bunch of imps, maybe a cacodemon or two, yeah, it's gonna go the way of the Marines. I got a Baron of Hell, but he was about to get brutally murdered because that guy had a chainsaw.
Yeah, I did have a chainsaw.
You remember the chainsaw.
And how we played it wrong.
He
He cheated.
It didn't cheat. It's just a really bad rule.
Chainsaw.
Cheating.
Chainsaw.
It's not cheating. They they don't specifically say anything about it,
On the card.
On the card, yes, and that's all we had to go off of. When we went back to learn how that works, it's the most back-assward way they could have done this rule at all. Because, like, with the fucking...
With the fucking, yes.
Yes. Because, like, with the chainsaw, what it does is reduce something's stagger value by... Put that down.
I thought I heard a door. Sorry.
It reduces the stagger values which you can glory kill something. And since I had, like, all 3 of the chainsaw things, like, oh, I'm just going to reduce his stagger value by, like, 10, and, hey, I can glory kill this thing, and it just spawned.
So you can't do that?
No! As we found out, there are 2 different types of stagger reduction. Which is only said in the book with 1 sentence. Or no, 2 sentences that rounds about in a way is the worst way. We tried to figure out why there is a stagger reduction and a natural stagger reduction. So that things don't stack. Because it doesn't say things don't stack.
It says that one kind cannot stack with the same kind, only the 2 different kinds can stack together.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only one way to get one of the kinds of stagger value.
Which is a class card. So we looked through every card, through every deck, trying to find what the hell's this one thing.
One of our players had it.
Yeah, one of our players had it after we looked for 20 minutes trying to figure out what the hell this rule is trying to
And then
make.
you just, I have it.
No, I'm like...
No, I said, wait, you have a card. And we picked it up and like, oh, there it is.
So it is!
So is there bad?
So, hey,
So, yeah.
Max, you can get like a stagger reduction of like, I think, 5.
What were you playing, two dudes, or were you Doom Guy?
I'm Doom Guy.
He was Doom Guy.
Of course.
Of course.
A horse, of course.
Horse, of course.
Doom Guy versus my Horde. I didn't get much
Doom
more.
Guy.
Hey, when it's an assault and I can summon a cyber demon, try again.
Yeah.
Oh, cyber demon.
So, let's see.
Sadly, there's no spider masterminds yet.
Spider Mastermind.
I want it.
Who?
The Spider Mastermind.
Spiders.
Yeah.
Which rule the world.
Also known as the giant
Spiders.
brains on spider legs. With
Yeah.
the miniguns. Really fun.
Nasty minigun in Doom 2. Nasty.
Really nasty.
Wolf.
So good. If only I had one of those.
Guten Dog.
Then again, it's based off of New Doom,
Oh my God.
so the Spider Mastermind would like take up an entire map.
Can Fantasy Flight make a Wolfenstein board game?
Ooh.
That'd be pretty great.
That'd be
They
amazing.
already got Doom. It's not a Far Cry. They should.
Far Cry board game would be interesting.
That's what you take away from that.
You did say Far Cry.
You did say Far Cry.
It is a Far Cry.
Fantasy
But-
Life should just take over the world.
No,
No.
no, that'd be bad.
Yeah.
Because even the Twilight Imperium game, that's like the 20th anniversary, and like is their brainchild. There's a misprint.
What?
There's a misprint on one of the technology cards that's in every faction's deck.
What?
Typically at the status phase, you get like 2 command tokens back. On the thing, it says you get 2 command tokens back instead of 1. No, you get another one. It should say 3 instead of 2, but it doesn't. Oops. The demo guy was a little peeved at that.
I bet.
I hope you mentioned that to Fantasy Flight.
I don't know. He's busy.
They're probably not gonna fix it. Fantasy Flight does a lot of oopsies like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
They'll probably just release an errata.
that you have to buy.
That is how the Fantasy Flight do.
It's sad, but true.
So, also, you guys might have seen my spellbook a few times on the D&D streams. I wanted to get some new inserts and over at Elderwood Academy. where they make the spell book.
Yeah, I would get one, but I decided to get the dice.
You could get both.
Why not do both?
Spell book's only like 75.
I can't do both.
Maybe.
I can't.
And
Maybe if it's my last
I was
buy.
gonna ask him about a new insert because we don't use the miniatures too often anymore.
It's all theater of the mind.
And so I'm like, how much do you do the like inserts into the spell books? I'm like, we can just give them to me. What? So yeah, I got 2 new inserts for my spell book. One that has all the dice and a rolling tray for them.
That's cool.
So I don't have to take the insert out. And then another one that has a smaller
Oh,
rolling
it did
tray.
hit you.
But it has a 10 dice slot here and 2 minis.
And a pen.
And yeah, pen or pencil.
That's a maybe kind of shortish pen.
It's
Or
a
pencil.
it's a short pencil, yeah, like pretty sharpened.
Well used.
Mm.
Basically all your pencils.
Yeah,
Or do you lose them before they get that short?
they typically wander somewhere.
Like in your hair.
Yeah.
No, I put that there. But yeah, really cool. I love Elderwood.
Yeah, my
Don't take that the wrong way.
He loves their wood. Their woodiness.
But yeah,
What's the feel
I think
great?
that's all the.
It's all
That's
about
disgusting.
All the bad decisions we've made.
Yeah, that's
for
all,
now.
That's all the bad.
We
all the
might get
bad
more.
we've done.
I can't make many more. I'm low on cash, so.
Well, you have your debit card.
Yeah, I can't overdraw.
Yeah.
I physically can't overdraw it,
Yeah.
so. I'm basically out of my money. All I got left is food money.
Food money.
Yummy, yummy.
Yeah, I think that's all our spoils of war. You guys saw our day 0 purchases. I don't think is there anything else.
I mean, me and Alex did get free tote bags.
Oh yeah,
What do you
free.
need for tote bags.
Cool stuff, Inc.
Oh,
They're out now.
damn it! Game is glitched.
Yeah, there's a guy just walking around with arms and he's like, "Hey, you want a bag?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dog, give us a bag."
Oh.
Actually,
And the Dark Souls fit perfectly in that.
It did.
actually, I don't actually.
It's
have
not a small box.
one sec.
Big box. It's
I
a
also
beautiful box, and dear God, the minis are fabulous in there.
I also
You
got.
want to show them some?
Also, I got a free dice bag.
What?
Small as fuck though.
Define
Where? Oh.
What the hell?
Oh, you went by cosplay deviants.
Oh, okay.
And they even gave me a thing.
Put that away!
Like there's a dub that hentai.
Oh, are they doing like events here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
nasty events. You don't want to know. Children in the audience should flee while they can.
Generic tickets are accepted.
No,
I do have 5.
we could watch.
I like to watch.
Established
Yeah, like
2007.
Okay.
Well,
But seriously,
Yeah,
it's like
these
a
are the-
small ass dice bag.
These are some of the mini bosses included for those who recognize any of these figures, including one Executioner Smog.
Literally can hold
There is his partner Ornstein, but he's in another box.
Mm-hmm.
There are boxes within boxes,
within boxes.
basically.
Yeah. I don't think I'd get it here, but I went by that Battle Foam place that does like mini cases, and one of them was for Guild Ball, and like they had specific templates for it. I was like, that's amazing, but that'll probably take too much space on the way home
Yeah, probably.
because we're already kind of reaching that
Yeah,
threshold.
because we actually bought a bunch of more boxes
Mhm.
for the car.
Well, a bunch of my shit can go in my
Trunk.
no, a bunch of my shit can go in my mini thing because I can just put them in there.
Yeah, but mine can't since, well,
Put them in your box.
the box.
Knock them out the box. So yeah, I think we're gonna go play a game. I think me and Alex might open up these Armada things.
Yeah.
And play with them. Play with some new toys. Oh, the seal's broken.
I was ready anyway.
I just broke it for him with my dagger.
This is going to be an auditory nightmare.
No, that's not that bad. This is bad. Ah! I don't know what I'm doing. It's only like 10 o'clock.
None of us know what we're doing.
Yeah, that's kind of the vlog of today. There's not really a lot of extra footage because yesterday I was busy all day.
Yeah.
And I spent a lot of it dying.
Yeah, and like I recorded the Legend of the Five Ring guys yelling bonsai.
Bonsai!
Which is when it got like 10 degrees hotter. And then yesterday I forgot my phone in here. Today. It's like yesterday in a couple hours.
Yeah, you did forget it.
Put that away.
Put it away.
Put your toy away.
This ain't no toy.
It's definitely a toy.
No, this is... I can kill a man with this. If I really wanted to.
It's still a toy.
Still a toy.
Actually, it wouldn't even be hard. The edge is actually sharp
Luke.
on this.
There's a reason why things are rated age 3 and up, because it kills people. Those things are on there for a reason. Just like when I went by Crimson Leather, the guy was I asked about the tankards that they had up there. He's like $75. It's machine washable, but the leather is not. You do have to take it off. I have to say that. Because people have called and complained that the leather is not machine washable. So by now, by law, they have to say it is not. Because people have complained.
Dumbasses. It's leather.
Whenever you see a sign that says, please do not blank, 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 it is because someone has done that. Not just someone, but multiple someones for it to be a problem.
I've actually seen a list of some awful things on labels of products that honestly shouldn't have to be there or be said. One of them, this is on the Swedish chainsaw. It said...
Swedish?
Yep, Swedish chainsaw. It said, do not place genitals on chain while active. I'll just let that sink in. I even saw a picture of this. It's bad. Or, in the case of a tiramisu, do not turn upside down. Well, too late, because it's on the bottom. You're just happy with yourself over there, aren't you?
He's just trying to make all the noises at this point.
He is.
Even off screen.
He's trying to make this an auditory nightmare. Think of the people downstairs. First you were thudding your backpack on the ground, now you're doing this. You just want to make everybody in the hotel hate us.
Yeah, like the last couple of nights after we've gotten back, like we put our stuff onto like the beds or like over in the corner, and then like Alex, when he sets something down, he just throws it onto the ground. It's just boom. And we got home at like 2 o'clock last night, and that's why we passed the fuck out. That's why there was no vlog yesterday.
We all wanted to die. We did die.
Yeah.
We went to Steak and Shake, got some energy back, then came here and died.
Yeah, like we ate, finally.
We did something.
We
yeah,
did
and
something with our
like
lives.
tonight I didn't eat anything until like, what was it, like 8, 7?
We tried to go to Sun King Brewery, thinking that they might sell food.
Yeah, no, it's just a straight brewery. We found out late.
Kansas City has some breweries and pubs
Like
together.
Granite City.
Yeah.
They brew their
So
own stuff.
we thought they might do something similar, but it, you know,
There's not to be the one.
not every brewery is the same. Maybe Kansas City's are just kind of like that, and
Well, some restaurants, not necessarily Kansas City.
Yeah.
But so yeah, we'll try the Sun King stuff. I did try one of their regular brews because we haven't tried their special Gen Con stuff.
We will
I
do
tried-
that tomorrow.
I do not drink.
I
So.
tried their like Wee Mac. It's a dark beer, but it's a very sweet beer. It's really good.
I don't drink alcohol, so I won't know.
Yeah. And like we had dinner at a local place because we were driving along. And so, well, we had McDonald's like yesterday. We had Steak or Shake.
Went to a place called, I think it was Main Street Grill.
That's on
Good
Main
food.
Street, Greenville, just south of Indianapolis. Really good.
It was good. I wouldn't recommend a pizza if you go there, though. They burn it fairly consistently, and
That might just be that one guy.
it even says on the menu, burning around edges is common. It said it on their menu.
Okay.
And their
That's just an
dough,
excuse.
their dough didn't look all that great.
It's flat crust.
It's flat crust and it just bubbled up in all the weirdest places. Didn't look very appetizing, in my opinion. But the other food was
Yeah, I had
The-
the Philly cheese.
Yeah, he was
Angus
like,
burger.
he had to like change his pants.
He had to. We stopped by Walmart to grab something. He had to go to the bathroom, and because of him, the power went out.
That's not true.
it's
So we
it's
walk-
not, but it's a funny joke.
So we walk into this Walmart.
It's already what?
And
All the lights were flickering, row after row of probably I'd say 30 fluorescent light tubes.
yeah, it's a super center, you know,
Yeah.
and like all
A majority of the lights are flickering on and off at random, just around the entire place. Basically, it's a giant seizure hazard.
yeah.
And then after we check out, fortunately, and we're just going over to our doors to wait, as we're walking, power goes out in the entire area. They're on backup generators, and they're just like these minor lights on in a few registers.
Mhm.
It's like, what happened?
We found out from the our register, our cashier. She's like, apparently there's like a bird that was messing with our transformer. And
So what we were seeing was its nervous system.
yeah, I
going
joked to
off.
him like, what if what if these lights are representing that bird's brain waves as it's like basically hooked up to the transformer?
It'd be funny.
And then the lights went off. Oh no, the bird died. It's dead.
It died. It's dead.
Oh no, he passed away.
It lives
No
no
more.
more. We tried to call Alex, and if he'd have picked up, the first thing I was going to say is, "What did you do?"
What
I
did
was
you do?
thinking in my head like, oh, Alex isn't picking up. I guess this is just me all over again, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I went and retrieved him from the bathroom, and Luke is still trying to call him.
I was taking a dump.
Didn't hear his phone going off.
Oh, I heard. I just didn't care. To be fair, the first time I was, you started talking to me about when the phone started going off.
Oh, he was calling you times before that.
I must have. I don't know. Who knows?
The way that you
Today
were
has been a
reacting-
day of everybody ignoring my calls.
I didn't ignore them. I never got them. There's a lot of fat you gotta cut through. I dare you.
Let's just trim some of the fat.
So,
One more into the queef.
once more into the queef.
Indeed.
So yeah, I also got like a badge holder like Alex is here, but I got a ribbon, so I'm gonna wait for next year to do it.
Yeah.
This is from those tabletop forged or table forged games.
Archery Nightmare.
Dwarf Up, which is right up the alley, especially with my ass I got.
Sounds like you said ass. I got.
Nice axe. But yeah, that's all for these last 2 days.
Yeah.
Day 1 and day 2. We're probably gonna go do some Armada, maybe something. And tomorrow, I think we're going to play more of like our games that we brought and demoing some stuff.
We'll actually all play a game together from start to finish. Maybe.
Maybe.
But
Assuming Drew remembers his phone.
probably.
Possible.
Or you keep me on a leash.
We might just
But
buy
it'll
a
just
leash.
disappear. But I still found you.
Eventually. 6 hours.
When I started looking. I am the better hunter.
Well, we did put ourselves in the same place that we were.
But yeah, that's all.
58 calls later.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Never got him. Never received one call. Don't know what you're complaining about. Nothing I could do.
No, there is something you could do. It's called you could have brought your damn phone.
I don't know what a damn phone is, but I know what a cell phone is.
Alright.
Alright. Goodbye, guys.
See